Hi everybody, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless tarot reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing you prioritizing a relationship of yours. Looking at the Hermit. You could also be prioritizing your commitments as well. Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. A focus on an ending. This could have been... It's something that happened already. This is not about to happen. This is something that has happened. This can be the ending of a connection with somebody that you definitely have history with this person. I'm seeing you be sort of suspended in the balance of trying to find your footing now. Now that things have fully come to an end, I'm hearing closed. So you may have closed a karmic cycle with this person. You definitely have a lot of memories with them. I'm seeing like a backlog of stuff connected with you and this person. I'm hearing the final straw with the... Here's the Hermit again. Virgo. With the Ten of Swords. It looks like you're looking this over, thinking about it. You could be reviewing. Maybe you feel like there's something still to work out here. With yourself, between you and yourself. I'm not seeing this necessarily need to involve the other person, but there may just... There's some reason why this is coming up for you. You felt close with this person. Things could have ended in a really harsh or difficult way. At the same time, I'm seeing you also see this person as somebody that you have like a special bond with. Two of Cups can be like somebody that you see in many ways as a soulmate as well. I see the Two of Cups as being like a... sort of like a label that we place on relationships where you feel like you just understand a person. You know, some people you just like really click with, and then other people you don't. This would have been somebody that you really clicked with, even though like a lot of maybe even horrendous things happened in the past with them. There's still that feeling of like, oh, that was somebody that just like made sense to me in a lot of ways. So you could be working on holding both of those truths as well. Like the pain and also the love, the suffering and the love, or the connection. You maybe... I don't know if you're actually going to do this, because you know sometimes we can have thoughts and be like, well, I'm hearing that thought, but that's not something that I'm going to follow through on or initiate. There may be a part of you that's been thinking about this person and is like, what would it be like to pick things back up again with them? It's definitely coming up. Again, like whether or not you're going to act on that, the thought is there for sure. Could be having dreams about this person. That's tough. You felt really betrayed by them. It seems like that's really what ended up. I'm hearing freezing things over. Definitely feel a sense of frustration here with that. because this is like solely behavior based. Like if you could take all of the behavior out of it, like this is somebody that you definitely have a connection with, but technically like you can't really separate that, not like on earth anyway, for the most part. And so you're like, this happened and that happened and I can't trust them, and because they weren't honest with me, like things had to come to an end. It's like things really ended in a super difficult way, and in a way where you felt like this person was not being just truthful with you. There's like a lack of sincerity even that you would have felt with this person. And you could have felt like they betrayed you, betrayed your heart. I'm definitely seeing something emotional. We have the King of Cups here. It could have really taken you a lot to kind of like gain your composure over this situation too, because I'm seeing something that hurt immensely. You may be also like reviewing how you've sort of developed after this situation too. Even though I'm not seeing you be like reactive towards them anymore, there's still kind of like, I get a feeling of sort of like knowing where this person is energetically. And so not that you're judging, it's more of like an observation that I'm seeing on your end. You're not in good standing with this person. They're coming through and making an offer to you. Okay, this is somebody you have a lot of history with, or you had major events happen with them in your life. The duration doesn't matter. Things felt intense with this person and like a lot of stuff happened between you and them. Things did end in, I'm hearing tragic. I'm getting like a lot of descriptive words for how things ended, but I'm seeing definitely like a lot of condensed intensity. Like you could have felt a strong connection with this person and like also suffered a lot through this relationship, also grown a lot through this relationship. This person is coming through. I see you still don't trust them. Again, I'm getting this over and over again. You're not in good standing with this person, whatever that means to you. They're coming through. They may be masking something. I get sort of a vibe of like this person may touch you in a particular way emotionally. They have something going on behind the scenes still. But when they come through to make this offer to you, I'm seeing them definitely be able to mask that well. They are coming through with the intention of being like, hey, you think we can work things out? Like, I'm actually seeing them have intentions for wanting something more long-term with you. A long-term relationship, a long-term connection. They, again, like, their intention is for things to be balanced and for it to be so balanced that it's able to be maintained. That's where they're coming from. But they may have stuff going on. Seven of Swords, they could have stuff going on with themselves that they're not even aware of. Like, they could still be very much in a shadow space, but, like, lacking the insight or lacking the awareness of that. Because there's even something that has definitely still not been worked out about why things came to an end in the first place, and something even troubling looking here. I'm seeing you definitely have your walls up. It's interesting. I don't know what would have inspired this person coming through. But again, like the intention space is there. Now, who's to say what's actually going to play out between you and this person? Like they are coming through with like the best intentions, but that's also going to, the quality of those intentions is going to depend on where they are and how that's going to play out with you and also what you're feeling. There may be also some like muted emotional stuff going on between the two of you that like hasn't been completely spoken about either. Like the King of Cups at times can be somebody that even though they're like emotionally connected, there can be some things that like weren't expressed or talked about. Just like energetically what I'm seeing here between you and this person. Like there could have been a lack of clarity emotionally, or there could have been like a deception around feelings and emotions and things like that, or like a lack of maturity, or like somebody that there's a sense of cloudiness within their relationship with themselves and their emotions, and like not yet understanding certain things about themselves, and that could have absolutely bled into your connection with them. When they come through, there's going to be a strong reminder of what happened in the past, and I'm seeing you like right away not trust. Though I am seeing them come through, but I'm seeing them be met by this. I'm seeing this be like the gatekeeper over here to your heart, being like, I don't know if I'm gonna let you pass here. Like I have this wall up for my protection. It feels like boundaries that you have. But they're trying to be close with you again, like very much how they were in the past. That may also still not have gone away, but I'm seeing, what I'm getting here is that if you were to sweep everything under the rug and be like, clean slate, new slate, let's see where things go, it seems like what happened in the past was too intense for you to be able to honestly do that. Even if you think that you can, this is something that's going to come back because it needs to be addressed. Like this is something karmically that needs to be addressed if you have any hope of a successful future with this person, for the most part. I definitely get the sense like this person must have really, really, really crossed a line. Like this isn't something light. Like energetically, I'm getting something really intense and difficult, and like somebody chose to be doing that. And that's why this makes it so hard. What I'm seeing too is that it seems like after this person was called out, that's when things came to an end. But you may have not given them much of a response. Like you may have gone and dealt with this independently, and like they didn't really know how you responded. Because I'm seeing it's like once that conversation happened and this person was called out, things ended like right there. Like the whole thing just splattered. And that's what would make it difficult too, because it's like, you know, when somebody does something, and maybe even something that you perceive as being wrong, and you want to work it out with them, and you're like, this is what's going on. I'm seeing like their reaction would have been like denying, or like still not being honest with you. So you could have even gotten to the point where it was like, we can work this out if you can just be transparent with me, but them still refusing to be transparent. And that's why I'm seeing like things had to come to an end, because it seems like you called something out and this person was like not willing to be like, yep, that's me. There's like a lack of ownership here. So they do want to come through and talk about feelings, but I'm not seeing anything heavy immediately. You may talk to them about where you stand. I'm seeing like light conversation about the connection if you have one. Looking at Leo on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting confirmation of Leo. They could have Leo placements. They could have particular things connected with like food or dietary stuff. Be honest, be transparent about how you're feeling if you decide to have a conversation with this person. Honestly, the way that I'm getting this energy is that, like, this person is coming through, like, in an attempt to at least appear honest with you, but it doesn't really look like you're buying it. Like, whether or not that's true, I'm just seeing this be your perspective of, like, it may be too little too late with them. I'm not seeing a definite, like, no, I'm not going to talk to you or start anything, but I'm seeing a strong, I'm not into this, at least. But then I'm seeing this Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so you may deal with this for a little bit and go, like, back and forth before you make up your mind. You may be looking and waiting for more information to see if you can heal the relationship. So you may just play it by ear to see how this person comes through and what they say, but I'm definitely seeing, like, a huge elephant in the room, like, so big that it's squishing you up against the walls, needs to be discussed with you and this person based off of what happened. Because I'm seeing you be in a spot where you're like, I will never be in a put myself in a situation to have that happen again. And so this is me making sure that you're not approaching me in the same energy, because you don't want this person to be stepping to you in the same way that they did before and then have this repeat itself karmically, because I'm seeing you be like, I learned that lesson, I'm not repeating this again. So unless I see a real change, this is not something that I'm going to entertain. So that's really where I'm seeing us leave things. I am looking at Virgo here. Remember, all of us have Virgo somewhere in our charts. But yeah, something particular about the Virgo energy. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.